Welcome to 3 Minute Thoughts. So I've gone through all the principles and then some, and I want to start touching on other Burning Man concepts like Turnkey Camp. Now, Turnkey Camp is a derogatory term. It's also called plug and play, but I think I've also heard it as plug and pay. The general concept is a camp is built, and then they have all the infrastructure, lodging, they have food, and then they charge people to stay in the camp. And those people are then tourists who don't have to do anything. So this is a way for rich people to come to Burning Man and have an experience, but not actually participate. And while it's usual for theme camps to charge a fee to be part of them, you're also expected to bring all your own stuff and participate in the building of the theme camp, and if the theme camp has meals, participate in serving the meals, making the meals, things of that nature. So you are part of the community. The reason why it's derogatory is it goes against the Burning Man principles in several senses, and so they're frowned upon. Specifically, if we go through the list of Burning Man principles, just going down the list, radical inclusion. These camps are set up so that they don't have an external offering, so no one can come into the camp. So they're very exclusive, but they also create a tiered system within in that you have the guests and you have employees. So that also tends to go against the idea of Burning Man is to have a class structure, also non-inclusive. As I mentioned, their gifting is something that they go against because they don't really have an offering. Decommodification, while they technically aren't mentioning any products, it brings commercialism into Burning Man, which is something that Burning Man strives to try not to do. Radical self-reliance. They're definitely not self-reliant because you're relying on other people to build your structure and supply you with your food. You're not bringing anything in yourself except yourself. Communal effort. They're not actually a community. They're just people, and I know I've mentioned I've been a lone camper before, but even then I make community with my neighbors, where these are again more an insular experience. Civic responsibility, there's no actual connection to the city, they're just again insulary. And participation, they're mostly tourists, so they don't actually participate, although being an audience person is participation, they still separate themselves from Burning Man. And finally, leave no trace. If you look at the MOOP map at the end of the event, where these camps are tends to be the highest amount of garbage that was left behind and not taken out of the event. So it is again a very frowned upon thing, and that's why it's also considered a derogatory term. Some people have argued that there are bonuses for those kind of camps being in the event. I believe the negatives outweigh the bonuses. And those are my thoughts. Thanks.